So who has the biggest forehead over here?
Come on, bro.
You're
Me, I got the locks. I've had these for like a decade. I've been growing with them. I feel like this is part of me. So, but that pushed the fuck out of my hairline back. So, you take a win, you take a loss. You got good hair, but you got a six head.
Motherfucker, smart as shit.
Oh, shit.
That's where the forehead comes in.
That's a satellite.
He got a lot of knowledge in there.
I feel like it's mad uncommon though for like Dominicans to have dreads though. It's like how many Dominicans do I know that have dreads?
I mean, I'm planning to get them.
Are you?
I've been growing my hair for a bit, so.
You kind of look like Prince. You like Dominican Prince. Yo, how do you say Prince in Espanol?
Why did he do it like a principe?
I got locks because of my pops.
Okay.
Like my whole family just has dreads. So my dad got dreads, my fucking little brother got dreads, my older brother just started his. So
oh shit.
We
Shit's
all
a
have
bloodline
them
thing.
for like different meanings and like stuff like that. Yeah.
That's
This nigga recording.
Yo, who? Okay. So when you guys perform and shit like that, who gets like the most like? Well, you said you're the slut of the group. Is that really the title?
No.
Or do you get mostly
Wikipedia for
the girls like throw their panties at you and shit?
Slut.
No.
We should. There's enough space to write slut on there.
We should write that right there.
You're gonna wear a vest that says slut.
Like the Brockhampton jacket.
How did you obtain?
Nah.
Yo, how did you obtain that title, slut of the group?
I feel like what I'm doing right now would be considered slut shit, but I'm also not ashamed of that because right now that's easier for me, and right now I can like maneuver like better and like really focus on what I want to do right now.
Do you have like commitment issues or?
No, I don't. I just got fucked up from a relationship and shit, but not to get like too into that.
Like,
What
she
the fuck
fucked
was
you up,
that?
so you're like, all right, yeah, I'm about to go city boys on y'all niggas.
He's about to catch some.
Yeah, but for the betterment of my health, you know, like yeah.
I mean, subjective.
You're right.
Subjective.
You're risking
yeah.
it.
You risking it.
Nah.
Wait, y'all didn't have hoe faces though? Like,
What's up?
I mean, he's a slut of the group, but like, y'all didn't have hoe faces?
Hoe faces?
Hoe phase. Like, you didn't go through a hoe phase?
No.
No?
Still young. You'll get there, bro.
I'll get there.
Yeah, you'll get there.
These are all
Larry
jokes.
went through a hoe phase. He's just he's not talking about it though.
I don't know.
Because you said he was like pretty girls. You were like, I'm tired of pretty girls. That means like
'Cause
you
I-
went through a hoe phase, bro.
No, I dated a girl, and then she got with a white boy with dreads in college.
Ugh.
So that sucked.
It's cultural appropriation.
Yeah, and then after that, I rebounded with another girl, and then that was a rebound. That was it. I don't really, And I love my girlfriend. 3 years. 4 years now? It's about to be 4 years?
4 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't.
What's your body count?
Huh?
What's your body count?
One.
The Lord. That's the only body he accepts is the Lord.
Can I say something real quick?
What's your body count?
Hold on. I'm not fucking everything that walks. I'm very
You got standards and shit because you light
I'm
skinned.
just not
guy got
like I got
standards.
standards and shit. Like I'm not like just committed to shit right now because I know that's like I'd rather be better for a person right now. Like right now I know that I'm not
You're
at
working on
that
yourself.
point mentally, but I'm working on it. I'm
proud of
That doesn't sound very slutty. though.
But here's the thing.
I
He's a
lost count.
responsible hoe because like because at least they know, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm about to be like he's about to be out in a couple weeks back
I've
to
gotten
Boston.
really
like,
good with clear communication. Like
I'm
yeah.
here for pussy.
This guy's
He's stalling.
a slut with like a sense of honor. Come on, you
A
can't do that.
slut with a sense of honor. A slut with a code.
Like real quick too.
What a
like
code.
you guys are Glasshouse. You guys are individual artists too, though. What do you guys have coming up individually, musically?
I have a whole album that's coming out.
What's it called?
It's called Ascension. I've been working on it since 2021.
It's Ascension.
It's kind of very different from everything I've done with them. What was it? I just since I mentioned earlier, I like listened to like Porter Robinson, Sophie, and Kanye West. Like those are already like very weird, different extremes. And so I was it like I take my music in a lot of different direction than what I normally do with Glasshouse. With Glasshouse, I usually try to be like, all right, what will the crowd like? What would, like how far can I push things before, it stops really giving the pop appeal that like Glasshouse does. Whereas like with my music, I can just kind of go like crazy. I really love the process of working on like my own solo stuff, just because like I have like full creative vision. I can sort of like explore things that really interest me. I mentioned earlier like I really like sculpting sounds. I have actually I have synesthesia. So like I see.
Wait, what is that?
Like I see and I sense sound. So like beyond just like the sound itself, like I can sort of envision it and the textures of sounds and stuff like that. So the way that I produce is like
synesthesia.
Yeah.
Some fancy ass disease.
I wish I had that.
That's that bougie shit.
But
like transmitted sexually.
Do you want to find out?
Yo, this bitch just gave me synesthesia, bro. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Dude fucked a pictograph.
Nah, but what was it like? Music for me is more like painting almost. Like I sort of I'd rather say like sculpting, like making a statue, where you sort of like define the texture and the shape of a sound before you give it that artistic vision, and then you shave it down into like what it is. So like my solo stuff is more like focused on sort of pushing the boundaries of what type of sound and music I do. So yeah, that's my solo stuff.
Before we go into everything you guys are doing individually, can you guys actually tell us like the dynamic of Glasshouse? How like you guys are a collective, but you guys have individual things that are going on. Like, what is that dynamic? Like, Glasshouse is collective, but you guys are doing things individually.
Yeah, I don't want anything that we do to be taken away by just being in Glasshouse and being like, oh, he's just doing his solo stuff. Think about it. I always said it like Marvel movies, right? So, like everybody's gonna have their own thing. Everybody's gonna have their own single. Everybody's gonna have their own albums, right? That's like Spider-Man, Captain America. I don't know. Ant-Man, I guess. I don't know. I ran out of heroes.
You just wanted to get that
One of those
out.
niggas.
So I don't know. I don't care about them. This is dudes in suits. But anyways, when it's Glasshouse, I wanted to feel like the Avengers, right? Like everybody comes back. It's more focused. It's more broad appealing, right? So the whole idea is that Glasshouse is supposed to be pop. It's supposed to be music that's fun, all right? I don't want people to really listen to Glasshouse music and like cry. I want them to like really just enjoy themselves because life is beautiful, right? But when it comes to solo stuff, we're completely different people when it comes from like Glasshouse versus us solo. Like, swear to God, if you let us play after this, like that one track by Luna, Alpha, God, it's like the weirdest club hit you ever heard in your life that won't pay at the club. Like, yeah.
But it should.
Yeah, and then he's another beast, right? R&B master. It's like Usher with balls. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
Usher with balls. Okay.
So what do you have? What do you have coming up, or do you have anything out individually, like any projects?
Yeah, we have stuff out individually. All three of us have our own separate pages. But I would like for us to go back to what we have. I want him to talk about his process, like Luna just did.
Come on, slut. Let's go. Slut the group. Let's go.
Slut, light skin. Yo,
I'm sorry.
This is how the slut thinks music.
Crazy.
You brought it to the table. I'm like, nigga.
I did.
It's fine.
My bad.
It's good. It's okay.
I've accepted it.
Gotta lick your lips.
Okay.
So my process, I feel very similar to Luna. I don't have. I'm sorry. What do you have? Synesthesia. I don't have synesthesia, but I feel like I have something very similar to that. I'm on the spectrum. So like I've always like felt music differently. I've went through music therapy sessions. I've like did like the whole sonic 420 hertz, 520 hertz, like just listening to music and like different sounds and like different harmonies, different wavelengths. And I feel like I didn't speak till the age of 5. I was humming before I was actually like speaking. So I feel like my true expression just comes like out of me, and that represents like whatever I do in music, whatever role that I need to fill. I like the title slut because some people just enjoy that shit, like enjoy something that like they could like put their eyes on and like get all that drama, get all like the juicy shit, like just like something like some. It's some people but some people just like that shit. So like I like whatever title is like given to me because some way I can twist that into like different like music titles, albums, like whatever I want from that, and just write in that perspective.
Slut.
Like, yeah, just slut the album, bro.
Follow up light skin.
Crazy. But I just think about music from a very scripty like place. Like, what does this mean? What are its themes? Like, what's the whole
that's also
synopsis
hailing from your
of it?
background, though.
Yeah, like
Because he
I
just
also
studies that.
I've also grown up like with the musical theater background too. So like I've always just like been interested in acting, singing, dancing, and just like expressing yourself in different ways, but through music. Like I feel like that's like where my core stands. So I've never like lost that when it came to being Elijah or just came to being Jamal. My real name is Jamal Chavez. Like. And I feel like those are like two like separate identities almost, like when it comes to acting, and then when it comes to like Glasshouse or Elijah, I feel like
different aliases for acting and singing.
yeah, I use my artist name Elijah for specifically music, and whenever I'm acting, I'm Jamal Chavez, cause like it's like how The Rock and like Dwayne Johnson, like you know. Childish Gambino, Donald Glover. Like I feel like I'm that introspective with it, and that's where I would personally want to be like throughout my whole career, like being known for this, but also doing this, like.
And also your theater background, everybody has a special skill, right? Everybody has a special skill. For him, I feel like he's able to give music a scale. Because if I tell him, I don't know how he does it, but if I'm like, yo, I just want the ending to explode, he's able to just do that. And then Luna follows
about,
up.
like what like Hamilton did, or like what like Les Mis
because
did,
of
or
that
just
theater
like any Broadway
background,
musical, like,
you know.
So you could identify it.
Yeah.
You can portray it.
I identify it in the music, but I also make it unique to myself. Yeah.
Like we have a song called Star Love, and I wrote that song. Yeah, I wrote that song.
Tease.
Huh?
Teasing us.
No, we just.
No, yeah, but I wrote that song on my way back home from work, and for me, I was like, okay, I don't want to be doing. I mean, I love my job; it's cool, right? But I want to be doing my own thing, and I wanted to make like he made a beat. It was like a Sega Genesis. He sampled like the how they make a beat on that, whatever, and
Yeah, like the sound card for
yeah, yeah. So I was like, yo, I could see this as like a stadium track. So I wrote the song in the perspective that it's gonna be played in the stadium. So I was like, oh, well, what can I write, right, for it to play at a stadium? And I trust that he's able to take whatever melody I give him and just make it grand. And on my way home, I was like, okay, how do I feel right now? And it's like, I don't need love, motherfucker, I'm a star. Go away. You know what I'm saying? So, and then he took it, and then Lenny took it.
Sure, you're not the vocalist of the group.
Sometimes. Sometimes. But yeah, so I don't know. Like these guys are able to just translate any idea I have in my brain. If he has an idea, he'll tell me, and then like that verse for the track we just teased you, that was him being like, nah, try this, nah, do this, nah, do this. And then producer to rapper, like okay, let me just say this. Something I hate that I've been told before is that, oh, it's not fair because you guys are in a band, so it's easier for you guys to make songs, right? But yeah, I've been told that, right? Okay. But it's like, who made your beat? Okay, who engineered it? That's 3 people. Somebody else made your cover art? That's 4. You're winning. That's more people. It should be easier for you.
Yeah.
Right? But it's 3 of us, and we make it all in-house. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah.
That's Very interesting. But you didn't really answer the question because, like, what do you have coming up individually?
Oh, my bad. I got a song releasing soon called Rose Petals. Very laid back, very R&B, very I tend to. I feel like my genre, like currently right now, is like a rap and R&B fusion mixed with like hip hop, soul, neo, like just like
Trap
different.
soul? That's what
Trap
it's
soul.
called? Trap soul-ish?
I mean, we
It's
could,
like if like I would say it's like if JID took singing classes for 10 years.
yeah,
Because when he raps, it's really pitter patter.
yeah. I feel like I do a lot of double time rap, like personally. Like.
So are you gonna come up with like a EP or what the fuck?
So I'm releasing the single
Don't
first.
don't give it a title. Just say project.
Oh yeah, no,
Project.
I have a project coming
use
up.
it against you.
I have a project coming up, but
no name.
no name yet. But
Light skin.
one of the singles from that project is called Rose Petals.
Oh, okay.
And
That
it's
sounds like a slutty name.
it is indeed February coming out in February. Indeed, a very slutty song. I hope you enjoy that slutty song.
Hell yeah.
For a slutty month, yeah.
I'm uncomfortable with the amount of like times we said slutty.
You brought it to the table.
The name of this
Okay, but
episode
like-
Damn.
is
And
Slutty
Larry,
Boys.
and Larry. Wait, what do you don't got some slutty shit coming out?
Nah, my shit's not slutty at all.
Then you gotta
My
rethink your
music-
brand.
My music is more, like I said, like Glasshouse is supposed to be the most. And then we experiment with. Well, my shit is mostly like true introspection. In Glasshouse, I feel like I always have to like I say it in Glasshouse songs. Sometimes I just complain on a Glasshouse song that I have to make the song. Like in Pretty Girls, like that's the first verse too. I have to make the song because it's like, you know, I gotta be the solid image if it keeps me on. But I have an album. Well, fuck, I just fucking gave it a label. I have a project. Stupid.
Oh, dude. Can't do that, bro.
Called 777.
777?
Yeah.
Isn't it like heavenly numbers?
It's angel numbers. That's the whole concept. So I'm writing more about just truthful. I'm not holding back at all. Like I have a song called "I Just Want to Feel Alive." Yeah,
Oh, nice.
yeah. It's
Oh, yeah.
about like the first verse. I'm talking about like we inherit, like my family, like they usually die of cancer. We don't inherit lump sums. We inherit lumps. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm talking about. Is like, you know, we're set up to fail. You know, and we're always pushing against the machine, and we always like to act like, yeah, that's cool, but it's the only option you actually fucking got. So it's not music that you would listen to in the gym. You kind of want to like hit yourself with a dumbbell. It's like, y'all should give up. And it's truthful. Like I struggle a lot with suicide. Like it's bad, but
From
yeah,
what
it's
age range? Like, when were you struggling like that?
I can't
Or is it-
remember.
is-
I literally can't remember a time. Like it's always been crazy bad, but.
Because it's an important thing to talk about. Because mental health is a very important thing to talk about.
Yeah, have you ever thought about seeking help?
I did, and my no flex. This is just weird. My therapist called me a genius, and I stopped paying him because I'm like, okay, now you just sucking dick. Like you're weird. Like he was like,
This guy told me I was saying bad things. Okay.
no, because he was like, I just know I found the wrong therapist. That's what I know. But with that experience, he was like, yeah, man, you know, if you just come through, you know, if you set up like 12 weeks in advance, you know, I think we'll be able to. I was like, so you want my money guaranteed for 12 weeks in
Exactly,
advance?
yeah.
And then when I'm there, he's like, oh, so you made the video and wrote the music and made the cover? It's like, I'm broke. Of course I fucking did. Like, it's not a
Yeah.
genius thing, you know? So it's like, I try to seek help. I try to do stuff. But it's like, and I've also tried to talk about it with friends. People are like, oh, talk about it. But it's something you say today, and you kind of feel like the world forgets about it tomorrow. And it's like, you know, you're begging for a change, and it never comes. And the change only comes when you act upon it. You know, that's why I'm here today, because I'm trying. Like, it's not that I'm not well off. Like, yeah, I'm like living in Section 8 and shit, but I come from a very good background, supporting mother, brother, like, you know, my friends, my girlfriend of like almost 4 years. It's crazy. So it's like, I have support around me, right? But mental health is an internal battle that you could only win. people can give you assets. I'm sorry, I keep cutting you off.
No,
people
you're
can
fine.
give you help. People can try to give you assets. People can try to, put you in a position to win. But unless you want it, you're never gonna get it. And it's hard to talk about it, and it's hard to think. So I find it really easy to hide behind a beat and just say I'm not okay. You know what I'm saying? So that's what my project is, mostly that. But I'm able to find a way to just funnel it throughout each angel number, right? Like 666 is reflect, and that's what I put. I just want to feel alive, and the B is reverse, and it goes back, and then each verse is reflecting on the last. Like voice memos is talking about, oh my God, how good is your situation? You just did this, you just did this,
You
you
have a
just
song
did
called
this.
666 and you have an album called Substance Son?
No, 666. Like I just want to feel alive is a 6 track, and that corresponds to 666. But just not even getting too much into that. My music, when I perform it, the crowd is like, shit. Like, like we just have fun, and then like, what the fuck?
I will say, like, you're brave for putting yourself out there. You know what I'm saying?
As you
And
should.
sharing
That's what artists
yourself
should do.
in that way. You know what I'm saying? And that's the biggest thing about being an artist is being brave enough to be vulnerable and showcase yourself as a true person. You know what I mean?
And
Always,
that's
it's
not
a
also
part of
saying
it.
that in Glasshouse that doesn't happen either. Like
Yeah.
we have songs that, like in Star Love, I talk about a murder that happened in my city, right? And it was just about they weren't deserving of it. Nobody's ever deserving of murder, but they weren't. I mean, if
was
you
Hitler
know, it
deserving
depends on the
murder?
kind of like Hitler should have died, but like it's more about like that song was about like. Like that stadium track, right? Like, I don't need you, right? That was the kind of the hook. I don't need love, motherfucker, I'm a star. And then my verse was about being with the wrong person, and you had to pay for something you never did. And it was just out of love, right? And I put it in that perspective, like, I should fuck with the right people, right? But it's kind of in this stadium track, big shit. Like, yeah, but I'm talking about, like, some really,
Some
like,
real
whoa,
stuff.
shit.
Yeah.
But my music is very much like, oh, he's angry. Oh, he's really determined. Oh, he's kind of destroyed right now, right? Like I want to like not focus on the listener's experience live. I want to be able to I want Glasshouse to give me the ability to just be like, oh shit, he's in this venue now, and everybody pops up, and it's like a poetry show, and everybody's just there like shit. That's what I want, right? And I want to have the ability, like I have aspirations to be a filmmaker, right? I've been doing videos longer than I've been rapping, so it's like that's why I can also get into acting because I've been doing that shit for a while. I was in drama classes, but I just want to be able to have the facilities to just go with creative vision and then just get into just shit and not have to worry about like, oh, is this gonna make me money? Because I'm selling some other shit that I know it's really gonna be thing. Because life is, like I said earlier, life is fun, but also life can get shitty sometimes, right?
sure,
And it's just that balance, and that's why I want to be able to have everybody to have their own shit, and also not have to worry about, oh man, are people gonna like this? Oh, is this a thing? Because that's what Glasshouse is for. If you want to have fun, listen to Glasshouse, right? But if you want to get more into us, like Alpha, his leading single, sad as fuck. Read the lyrics, but
Sad as fuck.
yeah. But yeah, I don't. That's
Well,
a
you
little
guys
tangent.
are all talented. You know what I mean? The music that we've listened to, genuinely enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys actually have a dope sound. It's not typical to what we're hearing from a lot of other people. It's very unique to you guys, but it's very enjoyable. So, is there any way that people can listen to your music? Where can they find you?
Yeah, go
Instagrams?
to Glasshouse_ID on Instagram. There's we have a link in our bio, and huh? Yeah, and then I made a website because I'm tired of people being like, listen to my shit, and then they throw up like 15 different links, right? I made a website, I put all the links in order, made it really organized, really cute for everybody because you shouldn't have to like put in extra effort if I'm telling you, hey, check me out. Because, yeah. So just go on Instagram, go on Twitter, more Instagram because Twitter's kind of dead. And
So the main
yeah.
joint is. So the main joint to follow is.
Glasshouse_ID. Glasshouse_ID. Please put the extra
We're also
effort.
on TikTok.
Put it right there. Put it right there.
on
I
TikTok.
swear, if they don't do it.
Hey.
TikTok, Twitter, Instagram.
And people, if they want to follow you individually, can I get
It's
you guys
on
to
the
drop?
Glasshouse page.
on the
It's
Glasshouse.
right
Yes, it
there.
is.
It's right there. We're all added.
Made it easy.
Right there.
I was not looking at the camera.
And is there anything else you want the audience to know about, like, you know, Glasshouse in general, about you guys as artists? Is there anything else you guys want to know? Like, want to tell everybody?
Yeah. I want to reiterate. Come through on Friday. We're gonna have a great concert, not show, and just come ready to have fun, mosh, push people around. If you're not into that, I get it. Stay home. Some shorty's pulling up with a baby. It's fun. Right?
Fuck those babies.
But yeah, come through. If you're genuinely trying to have fun and genuinely trying to have a fucking concert experience, do that shit. Take advantage. For real.
And that's Friday where? At what time?
It's Friday at El Taller.
Ooh.
In Lawrence, Massachusetts at 8 p.m. Tickets on sale now.
Show and Tell Boston will be in the building too.
All right, you know what it is. Show and Tell Boston After Dark. There we go.